you tell us what happened here tonight?
Well, right here at South Mason and Westheimer Parkway, collaborative investigation ensued with the Texas Department of Public Safety's Criminal Investigations Division and the Harris County Sheriff's Office. A joint gang task force ensued this particular incident today. Right now, what I can tell you is 2 individuals are deceased and 2 are in custody. None of the law enforcement individuals that were involved are hurt, but this still is a sad situation. We ask everybody to remain clear of the area because it's still an ongoing investigation. This investigation is stemmed for at least 14 days, and again, it's still an ongoing investigation with these particular individuals. Any questions?
Where did the shooting take place?
It took place right here at this location, right near the Walgreens here, right at South Mason and Westheimer Parkway.
Is it in an apartment complex or on
Near
the
an
street?
apartment complex, right? No innocent bystanders were hurt from what we have gathered. And again, it's still an ongoing investigation. We're still trying to piece all of this together.
At what time tonight did you guys pick up these 4 individuals?
Well, again, everything ensued around just before 11 p.m. tonight, and we're still working this as we speak.
They exchanged gunfire? Do you know how many shots were fired?
Gunfire was exchanged. That's still yet to be determined.
Okay.
So were there any weapons recovered from the suspects?
We're still looking at that. We're piecing all of those particular pieces together, along with the Harris County Sheriff's Office, the Texas Department of Public Safety, Texas Rangers, and our Criminal Investigation Division agents. We're still working diligently to try to piece all this together and figure out exactly how everything ensued.
Assisting agencies. Who are all your assisting agencies?
Well, right now, as we discussed, you have the Texas Department of Public Safety. You have the Harris County Sheriff's Office. We're very thankful for the Harris County, the Fort Bend Constable's Office, Precinct 3, being out here with us. And again, it's just a collaborative effort to get this wrapped up.
Yeah. Can you step to say there's a robbery at the Walgreens? Is that how this all started?
Sure, absolutely. There was a robbery at the Walgreens, and again, everything is still under investigation.
What was taken from the Walgreens?
Well, we're still looking at that. We know some money was taken. We know some employees were inside of the Walgreens. But again, everything is still being pieced together.
Were any shots fired inside the Walgreens?
No, sir. Not that I know of.
Okay. Now, was this a chase from Walgreens to an apartment?
Well, a smaller chase did ensue from the Walgreens. But again, none of the law enforcement officers are hurt, and no other innocent bystanders are hurt during this particular incident.
Hey, Jason Taylor, Regional Director, Texas DPS. I will add that as part of the investigation, 2 firearms have been located, which were utilized by the suspects during this robbery of this Walgreens this evening. But again, we're still looking at additional information to piece together the investigation at this point.
Yeah. Are these suspects good for other robberies? You've been on their trail, I guess?
We believe these particular suspects are good for at least 8 other robberies in Harris and Fort Bend counties, and we're still piecing all those together.
How do you spell your name?
Taylorjason is the first name.
I'm Ed Gonzalez, Harris County Sheriff. We're just out here in collaboration with Texas DPS. We work very closely on them to try to suppress violent crime here in the greater Harris County area. As you heard today, this was a collaborative effort out here. This has been a violent crew that's been on a bit of a crime spree for the last 2 weeks or so. As you heard, we believe they've been responsible for about 8 robberies, and it was our belief that we're just going to continue to do this. This is dangerous work that we're involved with, and for us at the end of the day, we're glad that none of our law enforcement officers were hurt. I believe one trooper may have sustained a little bit of just a minor injury to a knee, perhaps from some glass breakage. But other than that, they're okay. As you heard, the males were armed, and it's our understanding that they fired towards the officers, and shots were exchanged. One male died here at the scene, the other one died at the hospital. And I believe that none of our Harris County Sheriff's Office deputies fired during this incident, but again, all that's under investigation. All this still preliminary, so it'll be a multiple agency investigation and kind of just make sure that we do a thorough investigation as we do with any officer-involved shooting. But again, our main focus is always to keep our region safe. And again, this is a violent crew that's been out there. They've been armed, and so we're just out here. And our condolences to their family as well. At the end of the day, we know that they have loved ones that probably care for them as well. And these situations are difficult for everyone, but we're glad that all law enforcement that were out here today, are okay. And again, we work very closely with DPS, and we appreciate the support that they have in helping us reduce violent crime in our region.
Sure. Can you say how many officers were on the scene when this took place? How many deputies and how many?
I'm not sure how many. I know we have several Harris County Sheriff's Office personnel that were out here. Again, this has been a violent crew. They're good for at least 8, and it could be as many as 13 robberies, again, over a short time span. I know there was also DPS personnel out here as well, and then Fort Bend County Constable's Office arrived now in a support function to assistance. This is now in Fort Bend County.
Can you speak on the dangers that these officers and troopers and deputies face here tonight?
Yeah, well, again, I mean, this has been a violent crew. They're armed, and we're thankful to be able to deal with this crew. Again, they've been on a bit of a crime spree. They're armed, and so it was likely to continue to escalate. And so it's dangerous work. At the end of the day, it's dangerous work, and I'm thankful for law enforcement that at night while we're sleeping, our residents are sleeping, they're out there protecting us and trying to keep them from harming someone else. And so it's just dangerous work, and we're glad everybody's okay.
Sure. Can you say what other establishments have been robbed, or are they just Walgreens?
It's my understanding that mainly it's these pharmacy type stores, either Walgreens and CVS, a combination of them. Again, it's been a bit of a work in progress, so we'll have to get all that information. But it's my understanding that it's been these pharmacy type stores, and sometimes they've been off with quite a bit of money. I mean, so they were becoming more brazen, and again, I mean, these crews are pretty young as well. We don't know their exact age, but it's my understanding they're at least in their early 20s. And this is very indicative of the crews that we're seeing out there. And so we tell them to lay down those arms and just stop committing these crimes, because it's dangerous for everybody involved, and we don't want somebody to end up getting hurt or for there to be loss of life, especially innocent life. But they need to stop being out there committing these crimes, and especially these violent robberies. We've seen a slew of them, and they need to stop.
Direct.
Can you speak about the type of vehicle that they were in tonight?
This evening they were in a white pickup. Other than that, I don't have any other description of it. And I believe that vehicle has been used in several other of the 8 robberies, which we've already spoke about. I would like to add also that, like the sheriff mentioned, we are in Fort Bend County. This investigation is being conducted by the Fort Bend County Sheriff's Office, Sheriff Troy Nell's office, and the Texas Rangers are conducting the shooting investigation along with Harris County investigators. Make sure we have a thorough view of this investigation with multiple agencies involved.
Can you speak on the ethnicity of the suspects?
I'm unaware of that at this time.
Yeah, I'll give you guys an update around about 8, 9 in the morning. Is that good?
So you guys were on their trail when the robbery happened. You guys knew it was going to go down pretty much, and you were right there when it happened? Or?
I don't think they knew a robbery was going to go down. They were just conducting surveillance of the vehicle itself. We didn't have any specific information that a robbery was going to occur tonight.
So it's the same. They've been using this, or believed to be using the same vehicle in all their crimes.
I don't know that to be true. They have used this vehicle in other crimes, but I don't know about all of them.
You know if any customers were inside the Walgreens when the robbery took place?
I haven't been told that.
And the injured trooper, broken glass, possibly.
Just a little shrapnel glass from the incident. He's fine.
And did that come from a broken window when they were shooting, or?
We're not sure. Fellas, we good? We're gonna head back. Thank you.
Alguacil del condado de Harris County. Aquí estamos en la calle Westheimer Parkway con la South Mason Road, cerca del área de Katy. Esta noche había una colaboración entre Texas DPS y también elementos con la oficina del condado de Harris County. Y estamos aquí, hay un grupo de sospechosos que estaban probablemente que habían ya hecho como 8 robos en estas últimas semanas. Hubo un enfrentamiento entre los oficiales y estos individuos, aquí muy cerca de Walgreens, donde estos individuos habían robado, y hubo intercambio de un tiroteo entre los oficiales y los sospechosos. Un sospechoso cayó muerto aquí en la escena y otro fue trasladado al hospital donde también falleció. Ninguno de los oficiales está herido. Entonces, pues damos gracias que ninguno de los oficiales están heridos. Una vez más, este era un grupo que se sospecha que habían cometido como 8 robos en las últimas 2 semanas, y era un grupo que estaba armado y estaban causando robos a través de muchas partes del condado de Harris.